There was a mushroom here, lying right here, and it was like, just pick me up.
So you already have a barbecue. Do you really need another barbecue? Or should you get one of these? I'm talking about the pizza oven, the Nero Burnhard pizza oven. Maybe you should get one, because think about it. You already have a barbecue, you already got, I don't know, maybe you got 3 or 4 barbecues. What are you gonna do this summer? How are you gonna surprise your guests? You can't go to a pizza restaurant, so maybe you should be getting a real pizza oven. And you might be thinking, is it a real pizza oven? Let me show you. Take a look inside. There's a real pizza stone in here. It's the real deal. You got the insulation, and let's just fire it up and show you what happens once it's lit up. And the firing up part begins in the back. Now, this is gonna be a lot of nasty jokes. Just take the plug out of the back, put some pellets in, put in a fire starter, light it up. It's my favorite part, setting things on fire. And then plug it back in.
And now?
And we wait. We already have a nice fire going. And there are a lot of difficult instructions on how to light this thing properly and let it sit outside and yada yada yada. But this is it. It's not difficult to do. It's just wait, like with any other grill. Except it takes a lot less time. Did I show you? You can remove the chimney. What you can also do is like, and this is a little bit sketchy, but you can like remove the legs. Just think about the possibilities. You can put this in the summer on your table outside. Just like get it somewhere out of a cabin or from your little shed and just pull it and just boop, boop, boop. And you set it up, light it up, and your pizza oven's ready to go. I think we're getting to the point where the pellets are starting to be lit up. So I'm going to open this top and I'm going to add more pellets. And now we got our little fire started. So now we just gotta wait until it comes up to temperature, and you gotta give it a little time, you know. Pizzas are cooked really fast, but the pizza oven's gotta be on the right temperature. You want the flames to divide the heat slowly but surely throughout the pizza oven, so it's nice and equally hot everywhere. So yeah, maybe Marcel, we could just like take a minute. We can sit in the sun, enjoy like this little spring sun that we're coming. You could do it like this. Soak it all in.
Oh, it feels good.
It's sunlight, Marcel.
What?
It's good for you. It's giving you vitamin D. It's really good for you. Flames are literally shooting from the back to the front, and that's why this is such a great pizza oven. I'm gonna quickly close that lid, otherwise flames are gonna be shooting out the back of this barbecue, and we have a wooden handle there which I don't like particularly to go and burn. Now we have this little thermometer here that shows us when we're at the right temperature, and if we're in between like 250 and 300 degrees Celsius, we're at the specific spot where you want to be making pizza. Now, of course, you can play around with these temperatures, and you do so by adding more or less pellets. Now, Bernhard sent me this beautiful pizza oven, of course, to make pizza, but let me tell you something. We're not making pizza. I made a selection of mushrooms, and we're going to chop them up. And once we got a big mountain of those, because they are delicious and we're going to need a lot of them, we're going to take our preheated pan, put in a little bit of olive oil, add a little bit of butter, and oh, look at that thing being hot. Add the mushrooms, put on some fresh ground pepper, a little bit of salt, and put it back in the Nero pizza oven. Once the mushrooms are baked nice golden and brown, it's time to take them out. Then we'll start slicing up 2 large white onions. Put a little butter in the cast iron skillet and add the onions to it. A little bit of ground black pepper and a little bit of salt, and back in the pizza oven again. We'll let these turn soft, and once they're done, they go out as well. And again, we have a hot cast iron pan. We'll put a couple of handful of cherry tomatoes in it, followed by some de-seeded black olives, a couple tablespoons of capers, and then the pan goes back into our Nero pizza oven. We're going to let this cook until they turn fully soft and all the flavors are emerged. Now we'll put that on a plate with the mushrooms and the onions, grate some pecorino on top, and now it's time to move on to our steak. This is 250 grams of beautiful ribeye, Black Angus. Look at that beautiful marbling, intramuscular fat. This is going to be so amazing. We're going to put it in a pan. This pan is only warm to the touch. Then I'm going to put my thermometer in to make sure I get the temperature right. And I'll place my beautiful steak in our pizza oven. Now we're going to slowly let this come up to a temperature. My thermometer just told me that we've reached the desired core temperature on the steak. So let's get it out and ooh, that's looking good. We've been going low and slow in our pizza oven. I had it set to a temperature of 100 degrees Celsius. Now it's time to fire up our pizza oven and start searing off the steak. So I baked the ciabatta in the oven, but Morrison let it burn.
Come on. It's just, the machine is too
I
powerful.
am Pitmaster X.
Yeah, but the
I don't let anything burn, so I have to blame you.
Your machines are too powerful.
Now you're blaming the machine?
Bernhard, it's too hot.
It can't be the machine.
It's too hot.
They sponsor the video.
Yeah, but
They are the sponsor, it's not their fault. I am the Pitmaster, it's not my fault.
They
The
make
dog
us-
is too cute, it's not the dog's
They
fault.
make-
It's Morrison's fault, right? Yes. It's Morrison's fault, right? Eva says it's Morrison's fault. Let me know in the comment down below whose fault is it that this bread is baked as. What I have in front of me is something special, and it's because of this beautiful pizza oven. Is it a good idea to cook your steak in a pizza oven? Let's just give it a try and find out. You already ate something.
No, the camera
walked away.
The camera was off. It didn't happen.
All right.
It was a mushroom. Come on. There was a
This is
mushroom
a taste
on.
test.
There was a mushroom here, lying right here, and it was like, just pick me up.
This is the taste test. You can only eat it if the camera's on.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, now the mushroom is so good. You already had it. How was it?
I'm gonna fake it really, really good. Watch this. It looks so juicy. Whoa! Wow!
I'm gonna go for the steak. That is one ridiculously tasty steak. It has a crust and a crunch to it that is phenomenal.
All right, no nonsense, no nonsense. I want to go for that steak. I dipped it in by accident into all that goodness underneath it. Wow. We got crunch. I'm gonna switch to hands. This is a hand steak, man. Oh yeah.
Let's get one thing out of the way. The Black Angus steak that you saw was an amazing steak before we cooked it. And of course, every good steak starts out like a beautiful thing, and then you have to cook it and you have to make it greater than it already was. But because of the intermuscular fat, we got that beautiful crust in the cast iron pan. And then with the heat blazing on top of it, with the flames shooting out, It's like, you know?
It's like that.
Yes.
If you're looking for a pizza oven, why not buy something that also can grill? You know? I bought an Xbox because I can also watch Netflix on it.
But what is also good is what's underneath the steak, and that's maybe even more important. It's like one big show, and that's what this is. This is the show for the steak. This is like the background dancers, the fireworks, the band, to Michael Jackson's performance. That's just ridiculous. Do you think people know they can go to our website and just click like print on the recipe? The link's down below. If you go there, you hit the recipe, you hit print, the thing rolls out of your screen and into your printer, into your hands, into your shopping cart. Like, you can make this.
Honestly, I was the worst cook. Even I can make it now.
Except for cooking bread.
No.
You can have this if you want. You can take it home.
Nah.
We're saving the last piece for the dog.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be making a little recording for the other channel. It's so good. What, you took another piece of that steak?
No.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want to say a special thank you to our patrons and our YouTube members. And if you enjoyed it, then leave us a big thumbs up. And the thumbs up is important because did you see that we hit with the frikandels? We almost hit the 5,000. We didn't hit the 5,000, but we almost hit it. Like, it's really good for
It's possible.
Yes, and it's really good for the algorithm on YouTube. So if you hit the like button, you're doing us a big favor. Thank you for your comment. Hope to see you guys next time. Until then.
Eet smakelijk.
And keep on grilling.